think Bobby was a little jealous of Crystal, even though he knew, you know, what we were doing on TV. You know, he knew what this was. You know, he still was jealous about it. He didn't want her on TV for his being my girlfriend, and I think I had a couple scenes where I had to kiss her.
Women are dramatic like that somehow and want a lot of attention. I know you're shocked by it.
Believe me, I've been married 26 years. I've experienced that.
What do you talk about after 20?
You don't talk about anything. You just have
Hey, honey, you remember that? Yes.
You don't talk about anything. You just have a lot of sex. So this guy took Butch Reed, Ron Simmons, and JYD to his house, you know, and they told him, you know, that, you know, no, the guy told him, said, I'm telling you right now, y'all guys ain't gonna be able to hang at my house that I got so much cocaine. You can't do all this cocaine I got. So he didn't know who he was talking to.
Were you convicted in wrestler's court of being a cheap motherfucker?
Okay. Yeah, I was convicted for being a cheap motherfucker. John Layfield, Bradshaw, they brought me up on wrestling court. They wouldn't told Undertaker that I refused to pay trans. When I used to ride with APA, John and Ron, so every time they'd get to the toll booth, I would always act like I was looking for my wallet. The other thing that you don't know, they put me in wrestler's court again for selling Viagra to the boys. And
how much can you get for a pill of that?
well, back then you could get about $10. Viscera, God rest his soul. He would just take those things and just sit around the locker room. I don't know why, but he would just take them, and just to take them. So he just sit around with his dick hard and just.
You're kidding, at the shows?
Yes.
Did he think they were diet pills?
I don't know. He knew what they were.
Has Vince ever come up to you and said, slap my hand, black soul man? Or has he ever questioned you as to why you call other men player? Does he get it? Is he a brother from another mother?
I think he does get it. You know what I mean? There's some things that he don't get sometimes, because I remember saying something about, I said baby girl, and he said, God damn it, it's baby girl. You know? Okay, here we go. High energy, you better believe it's high energy. That fucking get up. Steve Blackman, you know, he's like a karate expert, martial arts guy. Well, he was laying on his back on the floor. I mean, just laying on his back. And Big Show walked up in front of him and said something to him. And Steve told him, you know, not to stand over him or something like that. But I saw Steve Blackman lay on his back, took both of his feet, hooked Big Show, and took him down. He never got up off the floor. That's how tough, that's how bad he was. Yeah, I had my problems there. I really had most of my problems, not a whole lot, but with Ole, you know, he was a bad man. Even if he knew your name, he would call you a nigga. He just didn't care. Yeah. Ric Flair walked up to me one time and asked me, he said, nigga, you like working here? There's a signal that the referee gives to let the people know back in the control truck what's going on.
Oh, okay.
If somebody gets hurt, you'll see them do this. Okay. That's the signal that somebody is hurt.
I see.
If nobody is hurt, they'll wave it off. When D'Lo dropped him on his head, I went over to him and I asked him, you know, I said, are you okay? You all right? And the last thing I remember him saying to me, he says, I feel like I'm gonna die.
Teddy, do you have any stories on a wrestling duo that decided to make it a tag team match underneath the covers with a rat?
Of course, APA.
That how they roll?
APA.
Teddy, we're going to look at some of the guys from the business that are known to be players, and you tell me who the top three would be if we had to have a battle royale of Coxman.
I remember Mick having this girl, and Mick had her in the room, and I don't know, I think the sex was going on, and all of a sudden he reached his hand out, and he wanted Ron Simmons to hold his hand for support.
He was tagging him in, maybe.
You like that? That's good. No, he wasn't tagging him in. He just wanted Ron to hold his hand. He said, I need your support.
Who was your least favorite person to manage? Anyone difficult to ride with? Or?
Well, my favorite least person to manage, I think, was Marcus Bagwell. I had him in Too Cold Scorpio.
He's my least favorite person to interview.
Yeah, he's a dick.
It's your old pal, Johnny Ace, John Laurinaitis.
I'm going to agree with him on one thing. I would choose Mickie James, too. I loved her. She was great.
Because of the booty. Because you're a booty man.
Well, yes, I am. Okay, it's all about that booty. There might be some fat, ugly women that I might have had sex with back in the day. You know what I mean? A lot of times, just a lot goes with that. It ain't just about the sex. Sometimes they give good head.